Hi guys, I'd like to tell you about the most incredible Divine Mercy miracle that I think I've ever heard. It includes a pope, a prophecy, a vision, and a healing in one story. Hugo Festo, the man sitting here in the wheelchair, was born in 1951. At an early age, he was struck down with multiple sclerosis. By the age of 39, he was also suffering from muscular dystrophy, epilepsy, and was going blind. By the early 1990s, his spine had become so distorted he was having seizures every day. On the 28th of April 1990, Hugo went with a pilgrimage to Rome. He was invited along to a Divine Mercy retreat, but he turned it down. He was getting very despondent. Hugo later had an audience with John Paul II, and he had some images of the Divine Mercy in his arms, which you can see here. The Pope asked Hugo how he was doing, but he replied that he was very despondent. "How could you have a crisis," he said, "with Jesus the Divine Mercy in your arms? Entrust yourself to him and pray to my Saint Faustina to intercede." With that advice, Hugo changed his mind and went on the Divine Mercy pilgrimage. On the fourth day, he was praying in front of the icon, just like the one here. This was the actual icon in which he was praying. He saw Jesus coming down, his white garments blowing in the breeze. See, the icon had suddenly come to life. "My God, this is the man from Galilee coming towards me," he thought. He heard the voice of Jesus say, "Rise up and walk," and he did begin to walk. All his ailments were cured at that instant, every single one of them. His legs even grew muscles in an instant. Hugo then ran up a flight of stairs to the chapel to give thanks to God for the healing, and there he had a vision of the nun, Saint Faustina, who began the apostolate. In August of 1990, Hugo returned and saw John Paul II again and thanked him for the inspiring words that he had given to Hugo, which prompted him to go on the Divine Mercy retreat. Hugo later devoted his life to Jesus, doing voluntary work in hospitals and spreading the message of Divine Mercy throughout Italy. He also went to work for Mother Teresa in Calcutta and on the streets of Italy, helping the homeless and the drug addicts. He prophesied that they would do him in, and this came true in 2006 when he was killed by drug dealers. God bless.